Okay, so I have a theory which some of you might think sounds pretty weird, but if you look in and do some research, you ever seen the movie Transcendence? Well, it's a theory about what all these massive data centers, the big rush to have all these massive data centers and to get faster, like 6G, and put up all these cameras everywhere, and all that crap that's been going on. It's a theory, and I'm not saying that's the only reason why it's happening, but theory is, like I said, have you seen the movie Transcendence? You realize that we're, the multi-billionaires and shit like that, these super wealthy people and stuff, they don't want to die. They want to be immortal. They want to be gods, essentially. Right? Like I said, have you seen the movie Transcendence with Johnny Depp? Remember where he dies and he uploads his consciousness to some machine, and then he gets it out there on the cloud, on the internet or whatever, and then, eventually, buys up some whole city by, like, fucking with the stock market to get rich really quick, and then buys up some place in the middle of nowhere and builds some big fucking basically data center to house his consciousness or whatever, and then he starts doing all these fucking, all this shit and augmenting humans and so on and so forth, and basically, yeah. Well, think about it. Think about all the wealthy, rich, super rich fucking people and stuff like that. I mean, you realize how they're transhumanists and shit, right? Like, they've been, you know anything about, like, Ray Kurzweil and stuff? Like, the idea of downloading your consciousness, copying your consciousness into, like, onto a hard drive or something, essentially, and then uploading that. I mean all the AI development and stuff could be a way of testing the waters. If they get more advanced AI, not only could the AI help test the waters for them, but it could be a tool. Like, if they were able to upload their consciousness to, and have a, somewhere that has enough of a supercomputer situation to store their consciousness and to allow them to access the internet and stuff like that too, then not only would, having super advanced large scale AI already out there testing the waters and stuff would be good, but also, if they're able to succeed in that, then all these super powerful AIs now can act as their eyes and ears and report back to them and so on and so forth, and make everything faster and more streamlined for them to be able to have, like, godlike power to see through every surveillance camera and everywhere, and to get any information they want to get, to manipulate the stock market, to fucking spy on anyone and everyone at all times, any which way they can, to control fucking everything, yeah. They'll make all your fucking brand new cars, drive off a cliff if they want to, remote control them, take control of all the drones, all the fucking Predator drones and shit that are parked somewhere. They could just, like, use their fucking mind or whatever, just take them all over. Now they've got an army of drones controlled by a fucking consciousness of a dead billionaire existing inside the fucking mainframe or whatever on the cloud, right? I think that's what we could be fucking looking at here, like that. Whether that's already happened, I wouldn't doubt that they have already, on some level or another, managed to download someone's consciousness. Probably numerous people, probably people that have been dead for 5 years, 10 years, but maybe there's no really good environment for them to be in just yet. But we're getting there, you know. Who knows? Maybe some billionaires and shit like that died over the last 10, 15 years or something. For all we know, they could have already had their consciousness downloaded somehow in some form or another, and they could be building the infrastructure to upload it into hardware infrastructure capable of actually giving them godlike power or whatever. Basically. Well, I mean, the human mind is essentially pretty impressive thing, and human consciousness is. Now, I don't think for a second that what it would end up coming back would necessarily be the same person. Might have their memories and thoughts and so on and so forth, but it wouldn't be them, you know. It would be like them, but more evil. So think, if you take the most evil people on the planet and then strip them of everything that made them remotely human whatsoever and make them more evil, and then give them godlike power. And, you know, at least within a technological realm. And that's what you're looking at, potentially. That's what I'm... Just a theory.